Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart at Kelly in Vegas, and I'm so excited to present a new collaboration. WagerTalk and GoPowerCat.com. My buddies back in Manhattan, Kansas. I've known these guys for a really long time. So every once in a while, not every week, but every once in a while when there's a better game on the docket, we're going to talk some K-State football.
Sweet.
I hope you guys are excited. Okay, I'm the only one that's excited here. Drew Martin at Drew Martin Bets. Teddy Covers at Teddy_Covers. K-State, I got them at +9. Sunday, I'm sitting in Caesar's Palace with Chad Ochocinco, and the circle lines come out, and I immediately text Kenny White because I've got nothing in front of me. Tell me +9 is not going to be there. He goes, no, if you want +9, bet it now. So I bet +9.
Nice.
Now it's Mississippi State -7.5. And I got someone Marco. If it gets a little bit lower, I may be considering the Mississippi State side. This is a K-State team that under Chris Klieman has looked great, but they haven't played anybody. But I can say the same thing for Mississippi State. Who have they played? What have they shown us? No Mr. Elite quarterback Nick Fitzgerald for Mississippi State anymore. Teddy, I'll start with you.
Sure, this was a very one-sided game last year. Mississippi State
went in there,
and they kicked their ass.
Yes, they did.
I mean, it wasn't close. It was a physical mismatch at the line of scrimmage. However, the 4 defensive linemen for Mississippi State in that game, they're all gone. So the question is it going to be the same physical mismatch, or can K-State compete in the trenches? That's the whole handicap right here. Because if K-State, and I was reading in the local papers just today, you know, where Klieman's like, this is our test. We don't know how good we are. We have no idea. We're about to find out. I think we're pretty good, but, you know, and there was that but in his quote. So it's not a play where I'm super confident in Kansas State. But you have to like them catching points. They have looked really good. But that's one of the things, and particularly week 3, this week in college football is unique in the sense that you have a lot of teams that just had blowout win at home, and now they're going on the road and facing a real team for the first time. And in general, I tend to be a little bit cautious with those teams.
No doubt. Yeah. Starkville is not a friendly place to play compared to the comfort of good old Bill Snyder Family Stadium. I understand those.
More cowbell.
It's going to be rocking. That does concern me. Drew, what do you make of Mississippi State first and foremost?
Mississippi State, well, one, I think we got to bring up Tommy Stevens, the quarterback, and, you know, a shoulder injury. A redshirt freshman came in and actually played pretty well. So there's some question marks at the quarterback position, which I think will actually slow them down offensively. And what you guys were both talking about, Kansas State offense, and really a volatile handicap overall. 2 blowout wins, 2-0 straight up and ATS, so you got to tip your cap to that. But now going into Starkville, the cowbells that you guys brought up, I don't know how they get away from that. Get away with that, Teddy. I've been there. It's very loud, a lot going on. I just think it slows them down offensively. And both defenses, I think, have an advantage. I would look towards the under. And sidewise, if you made me play it, Kansas State against the SEC hasn't fared very well. We can go back, you know, back to 2014. Got to bring this up, Kelly.
I brought it up this morning on the Power Cat podcast. That's exactly what this game reminds me of. K-State should probably win this game. They're probably going to cover this game, but they're going to lose it because they beat themselves.
It could be a head game, heading down to a tough place to play in Starkville. And I just think defenses dominate. I would look towards the under.
I want to talk about Tommy Stevens for a minute because the markets have basically said Tommy Stevens is out. They don't care. And it was a close competition in camp. In the preseason guides, both quarterbacks were neck and neck. Some guys had the back of the Richard Frost winning the job. Other guys had Stevens winning the job. So certainly from is this going to screw up Mississippi State because their quarterback can't play, it's not one of those kind of games. The
last thing that does concern me, and this is a question for whoever wants to answer it, K-State's running game looked really good against 2 nobodies, for lack of better words. They're not going to be able to run against Mississippi State is my concern. Do you guys agree with that statement?
Well, again, all 4 Bulldog defensive linemen graduated from last year. So they're gone, and it's a new DL. That being said, it's not like the cupboard was bare. Dan Mullen did a heck of a job leaving things for Moorhead. It's not a program that I would – there may be a gradual decline, but it's not a, oh, my God, this program just fell off the cliff.
Okay,
yeah, and when you talk about defensive line, you know, it's more about the top 8, not necessarily the top 4. And so they don't lose everybody off of that. So the rotation in. Plus, I want to add in the fact Kalen Hill, the Mississippi State running back, already 41 attempts already. So they're already showing the fact that they're going to keep the ball on the ground, keep churning that clock, even more pointing towards the under, Kelly.
Ooh.
Though Hill was banged up last week, the reports I read is that he should be good to go.
Okay. Twisting your arm, Teddy. K-State or Mississippi State?
I'm not playing the game.
Drew likes the under. All right, guys. WagerTalk Text Club, 100% free. Just text WagerTalk to 33222 to get a $10 coupon for signing up, plus free picks and other special offers.